What's up guys, macadii here, and today we guys a brand new live where what we're doing is having a go with the Mega Pidgeot team that I made. Well, it was put up on Monday, so a couple of days ago, and I listened to your guys' opinions on that, and what I wanted to do was to use this live stream to try and improve the team, because I think it's got potential, but there's a couple of glaring weaknesses that cropped up after that, and from your sort of suggestions as well. The main weakness being my horrific weakness to Mega Manectric, so that's something that we definitely need to patch up. But we also need to, one thing I need to watch out for though is our weakness to Weavile. We might need to talk about that as well and see how we can patch that up. So hopefully within the sort of this and also then testing the team, we can actually make a really good team from that, because it's always really difficult in theory, like just to sit down and rattle off a team and expect it to do fantastically, which is why I like to split these in two parts, get your guys' suggestions on it, and then have a go and do a live with the team. Hello Plasmacuno, good to see that you managed to make it out to the stream. So one thing people did note was it's kind of pointless having both a Rapid Spinner and a Defogger. And also our Wall Core, as I said, was extremely weak, especially with Starmie and also Latias to Mega Manectric. So I've been thinking about what to do with Skarmory, and especially with Starmie as well. And I think the best plan of action, I'd like to keep the Latias, because I think the Latias works really well. Yeah, my team is definitely weak to Weavile. So I think what I'm going to do is Starmie is going to go. And in place of it, I think an Assault Vest Raikou could work really well. So Pressure with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Himpower Ice, and finally Shadow Ball, I think is our best bet here. With 252 in there, 252 in there with a Timid Nature and 0 IVs in there, because that means we've got a very reliable switch into Mega Manectric that can take Volt Switches and also Thunderbolts extremely well. And it means that we have ways that we can very easily handle that Mon without too much trouble. And also it lessens our weakness to Weavile as well to an extent. Like, we still have to take a knockoff, but it's not as bad as it was before. So in doing that, I think that's worked really nicely. Now, another thing you guys were suggesting was my problem with the Talonflame set, saying that Choice Band didn't really work out, doesn't really work too well. Which I'm kind of agreeing on to an extent, but that's something we definitely need to start thinking about. It's really tricky. The advantage that we've got with Choice Band and Talonflame is that, or Bruschetta, as it was, I hope that's spelled right, with Choice Band, is that it means that we don't really have to worry about Megazard X with Dragon Dance, because that means we can outspeed it all of the time and just KO, or not necessarily KO back, we do a good 80%. So that's going to be, that's what I'm thinking. So the other option we do have is possibly the Spadef set, which could work quite well. A Spadef bulk up set, because that gives us a way to handle Megazard Y, which could also give our team potential problems if it's, maybe not to an extent actually, because we've got quite a fast team. I think we're actually going to stick with Bruschetta being Choice Banded for the time being, but we may change that later on in live. In terms of Skarmory, I think Skarmory might have to go as well. It just doesn't fulfill any good role paired with Hippowdon, and as I said, it just having 3 flying types is just not a good idea. So one Pokemon that could work really well with Hippowdon as a Wall Core is Rotom Wash, because Rotom Wash, even if it's Spadef, gives us a really good answer to Azumarill, because we always get to burn 4 IVs on Raikou. That's a really good point, thank you Mike. So with the Rotom Wash, we can have Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split with leftovers. And that gives us another check to Weavile, which is nice to have. While it's not physically defensive, it can still take hits relatively well. Switching in on ice hits, especially special ice hits, and it gives us a nice check to Thundurus as well, because Thundurus was also a big threat to this team. Sharp Beak could also be an option, but then the advantage with... it is tricky, because the advantage of the Choice Band set is it hits so hard, especially with Talonflame's attack. As I said, the other option we could go for is the specially defensive set, which is where you run Bulk Up, Brave Bird. You can either run Bulk Up or Swords Dance with the set, but I found Bulk Up works quite well. Name the Hippo Moto. We can definitely do that. That's not a problem. And that was suggested by Zebsian Creature. Moto. Let's see. So, how weak is our team to Megazard Y? Because if we made Bruschetta specially defensive, that would mean we would have a reliable switch in to Mega Charizard Y. Blitzkrieg. Yep, we could go for Blitzkrieg with Raikou. I think that's one of John's... that was suggested by Mega Gengar. John's nickname suggestion. Blitzkrieg. Washed Up for Rotom. We can go for Washed Up with Rotom. And we'll just let the chat catch up. It's really tempting to go specially defensive with this guy. But the added power is so nice to have. But then I guess we already have quite a lot of power already. No, because the thing is, we've already got a lot of special offense, but we haven't got much initial... it's so tricky. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my team is quite special. It's leaning on the special side, but then we have got a U-turn on Pidgeot, which kind of evens it out. Which is why I'm leaning towards Choice Band on Bruschetta, because as I said, it evens out that slight imbalance of special physical. Yes, if you want to send me some challenges, Daniel, then... Oh, there you go, they're all here. Right, I think what we'll do, we'll stick with this for the time being, see how it goes, and go from there. So, let me just see, what did I nickname the team? Oh my goodness, right. Bird Spam, OU, okay. Bird Spam. Okay, so our first battle is up against Mr. Mime. Latias we can call Baby, yep, or Cranberry. Ooh, I do like Cranberry because it is, I don't do Thanksgiving, obviously, but I think Cranberry. And that was suggested by Jao3M. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yeah, Jao, it is tricky about the, with Bruschetta, but, right, let's see. Good luck. Have fun. Okay. The advantage with Rotom as well is it also gives us nice reliable switch-ins to Mega Pidgeot. In terms of the team, so what have we got here? We've got a very fast-paced offensive team. Item Tricky Orb. What? Have I put a stupid item on something? Oh, no, I get it. I'm being dumb. Right. So, there's a few things he could lead off with. And I'm feeling like Rotom's our best all-round lead. Or we could lead off with our own Talonflame, because we outspeed everything, and he doesn't have much of a switch into Brave Bird, if he has to. Or we lead Rotom. Right, I think this goes on to a damage calc, I think, is our best bet. Because if we Oko, if our Talonflame Okos, that, let me just see, Talonflame, does it not have the Choice Band? Revenge Killer, that's it, Choice Band, versus, Pidgeot. Because if we Oko Mega Pidgeot, we nearly Oko. Okay. I think we lead Rotom here. He does lead off with Clefable, so that probably works better. And, right. How much do we do to Clefable? We do quite a decent amount of damage, and he won't be able to do too much to us. So I think what we do here is we fire off a Volt Switch. Yeah, I did miss the joke entirely. I know, I was being really dumb. Right. Oh, Mr. Macbeth. Sorry, you suggested Cranberry. I apologise for that. Right. That actually brings it in range where... Oh no, Brave Bird won't be able to kill from there, unfortunately. But, Talonflame... He's probably not going to Thunder Wave. Okay. Let's see. It all comes down to, actually, whether that can take a Flare Blitz. Keldeo, can you take a Flare Blitz? You can take Flare Blitzes. Okay, that's not good to see. But, I think we click Flare Blitz here. He does end up staying in. That is really physically bulky. And he T-Waves us. Okay. That's a bit of a pain, but we do have priority on here, so it's not the worst thing in the world. He's probably going to recover Stall us, though. That's the only thing. So what we're seeing is we have got a bit of a problem with Clefable. Let's see. How can we patch that up? Goes into Keldeo. We get paralyzed. That's absolutely fine. So I think what we do is we go into our Rotom here. And then we fire off a Hydro Pump, predicting the switch out into, whatchamacallit. I think that's probably our best bet. The Talonflame is not crippled, but too badly. I mean, he does have a very big weakness to flying type moves outside of the middle two. So it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not particularly pleasant. He's that sort of subset. Okay. Well, we can get the slow Volt Switch off. And then we just go straight out into our Blitzkrieg. Right. We have to go Raikou. Oh, no, we could go Latias. Yeah, Latias is probably our best bet. Oh, he's got that evil combination of... Let me just see, because I really don't want to go into Latias if I have to. Latias... Oh, you... Thingamajiggy against Keldeo. Sub-Calm Mind. Thunderbolt, 96 to 108. +1 Spadef. Oh, he actually... He does do a fair amount of damage there, but he'd have to really sack his Mon. 61 to 72. Right. This is really tricky. I think Raikou's our best bet here. Get the Thunderbolt off. Because I don't want to go into Lati, because we need Lati to defog, and he's going to force me to go for Psyshock and go out into his Weavile. It's a really horrible combination, I must admit. That really just damages so many... Oh, yeah, basically it makes Lati Twin sad. But anyway, I should bring back Snakewood and bring back the egg. Excellent and excellent stream puns. Oh my goodness. He does end up staying in. Secret Sword's going to do a lot. It Okos. Oh, I might have miscalculated that. Okay. Right. We need to go into Latias now, and we need to hope the Weavile does not have Pursuit, and we're going to have to drop a Draco. Do we Psyshock is the next question. Oh, this is so tricky. Because if we put Draco, I think we've got to Psyshock here. Because if he goes into Clefable, we can 2-hit KO Clefable. But my worry is if we Draco, we don't. And I don't want that Clefable recovering up, because it could be a massive problem later on. I'm just hoping the amount of HP that he's at is going to really put him off. Because I didn't want to go into Rotom, because Rotom's our #1 answer to the Mega Pidgeot there. And I really don't want to end up having to worry about that. Oh yeah, Mike, it does update slightly delayed for different people in terms of the sub count, which is why you might see 2001. I think it's on 2002 at the minute. Yeah, we got him. Okay, that's great. And we take him out. That's fantastic. Okay. Goes into Weavile. Oh, Weavile. I think we have to go into Rotom here and get that knockoff taken onto us. But then we get a free Willow, and none of his team particularly appreciates a Willow. And hope we don't get pursuit trapped. That's nice. Okay. Knockoff does way too much. That does way too much. Oh, Weavile's still a problem to this team. Okay, that's what we've learned. So what can we do to fix that problem? Maybe the Rotom's not the best bet. Yeah, it's not going to be the best bet, I don't think. We're going to have to go into Talonflame here. I think we get swept, unfortunately. Right. Let's go back to this. Weavile. How do we fix a Weavile weakness? We might need a more physically defensive Rotom. Or possibly Clefable. Yeah, Ice Shard's just going to take us out. Because we can't even Mega up with Mega Pidgeot. Because he can Icicle Crash that first turn. Right, we're going to have to go into Hippo here and hope we can take a hit. Which I think we can do. So maybe yeah, I think this is our only bet. We have to EQ here. Right. I think Rotom, you're going to have to be replaced with Clefable here. I think Clefable's our best bet. Because if you've got Poison Jab, he doesn't have, let's just see, what do we go for? We don't want the Unaware. I think we need... Yeah, I think this is the moveset for us. I think that's going to help us a lot. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to go. He does Icicle Crash. Come on, don't flinch. If we flinch, we lose, basically. Okay, good. Right. Mega Pidgeot. We are Mixed Wall Hippo, but I don't think we're living a hit, unfortunately. And I think all we can do is Stone Edge here. Yeah, he's going to take us out. Okay. Right. Latias. If you can live a hit... Let's Draco here. He does confuse us. We go through and we Oko. Okay. Right, this is going to be interesting. Oh no, I guess Raikou just walls us, unfortunately. Chewed Gum for Clefable. Yep, I think that sounds good. Chewed any space. Gum. And that was suggested by Meal Garats. Chewed Gum. Right. Goes down to Raikou. Yep, unfortunately it's GG from here. because we do lack the speed to be able to get the fast Hurricane off. Yeah, and he OHKOs us. GG, man. But that's really shown us that we have a weakness for Weavile and also a reliable way to handle this guy. Opposite Clefables. Though I guess, to be honest, Pidgeot can potentially fix that. We just didn't get a chance to use it. Okay. But no, this is really good. Being able to test the team makes a lot of difference. So we've got the next battle. Oh my god. See, this is tricky, because this is a very, very hardcore stall team. And to be honest, like, I would, for entertainment purposes, I think this is really tricky. Because I would much rather get some decent games out for you guys rather than play like a 100-term game. We'll start it off and we'll see from there. If it gets to a massive stall fest, then I think we may end up tapping out. Because from your side, it's not going to be very interesting, and especially with things like Mega Sableye. Right. We Mega Evolve and we Hurricane here. Goes. Yeah. I know what this is going to end up being. Yeah. What's popping? Catching Z's. Good to see that you managed to make it out. We'll see. We'll see. If this just becomes a massive great stall... yeah, this is just going to become a massive great stall fest. Let's just go into Clefable here. Yeah, this team's disgusting. As I said, I think if this just becomes a massive stall fest, for your guys' sake, yeah, it's just... Let's just Calm Mind here. Because if we Calm Mind enough, we basically might sweep... Oh, no, he's got on his own unaware for Clefable. But yeah, I do ask you, yeah, if I could ask you, don't bring this sort of team. Just because, like, it's fine if you want to do it as a casual battle at some other point, but it's going to take it's just going to take forever, and you guys don't want to see this. Well, as I said, we'll set up a bit. Goes into Skarm. He's going to have the Whirlwind, but we can get a nice amount of Flamethrower damage off on this guy. And he Whirlwinds us, but that's fine. Out into Bruschetta. We just U-turn. And we Volt Switch. Egg Caddy, the king of the egg people. Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly. Kill it with fire. Goes into Gliscor. Can we OHKO Gliscor? $87 to 103. But it's fine, we've got Clefable. We just need to keep setting up with Clefable. Right. How much does our Clefable do to his Clefable? Not enough. Okay. Let's go into our Raikou here, because we can put some offensive pressure. He's Calm Mind as well, okay. Right. We Volt Switch here. Crit freeze him with HP. Yeah, I think what we're going to do, for everyone seems to be leading to... yeah, we've only got so much time, and yeah, people are dying to get in, so... Other people need to want to battle. Yeah. It's really hard because he is a subscriber, but then it is going to take forever. Yeah, I think... yeah, let's just go for another one. I'm sorry, Zushi, or however you pronounce it, but... yeah, it's just not entertaining for the others, and... ooh, this is an interesting team. But, and it's just one of those things where no one's going to end up watching it or enjoying it, so... if you want to do something like that, challenge me off screen, that's probably the best bet. Right, he's got quite a cool team. DK Cool, I think that's Daniel Kelly. So Mega Ultara is going to be interesting. We have got Moto for that, so that's not the worst thing in the world. So in terms of lead, I think we're going to lead off with Pidgeot. Try and get our Mega off. Because we're flying, so we don't get trapped by this guy. So that's really nice. I'm messing up. People are dying to get it. Have I? Oh, I see. It changed the different order. That's why it confused me. But yeah, I think it's probably for the best, to be honest. Like, as I said, it's not entertaining for you guys, and I would much rather give you guys entertaining battles rather than just sit here for an hour doing a stall team. And I do, as I said, I do apologize to the guy. I feel really bad, but as I said, like, it's just one of those things where goes into Rotom. Nah, I should have predicted that and gone for rocks. Right. We're going to Clefable here. Yeah, it was Skarmbliss, Mega... Yeah. Yeah, you saw the team. Little Rich D, if you join the queue, there's a few people... There's 2 other people joining me. There should be a good chance. Let's see, time-wise. We might have a chance to battle from there. So, just let me know. And just pop me a challenge if you do get a chance. Right. I think we set up a Calm Mind here. Goes out into Doug Trio. That's not good news. Right. Doug Trio. Okay, it doesn't really do enough, so I think we Moonblast here. Yeah, it does literally nothing. That's absolutely great. So I've got 2 challenges at the minute. So we've got Andrew Napin and Mr. Macbeth. And right, sets up rocks, that's absolutely fine. We're up at a good amount of HP. We can actually set up on this guy, which is really nice. He's probably got Defog on his what's Magi, so he doesn't have Whirlwind, most likely. So that's really nice. So I think what we'll do is we'll softboard here. Do we set up any more? We probably could, if we wanted to. Swept by Clef time. Clef is scary, especially the Calm Mind edition. Right. Bulk is Bay. There's a difference though between bulk and just full on stall, and oh, typical. Just as the crit comes out. Oh, we should have just kept setting up. I'm hoping we're gonna take a return, so that's his only thing that he can bring in. Oh, it goes into Magna Zone. I mean, we just soft boiled here. Ah, the crit. Ah, oh, goodness, right. That's really upsetting. I imagine this is choiced in some form, so we can just go for a Volt Switch here. Ah, he stays in. Okay. I mean, Hippo should be able to take this. Oh no, is this analytic? Well, magnet. No, it's going to be magnet pull. Yeah, we can take that. MXB, thank you for making it out to the stream. That's thank you for so much for the support. I really appreciate it, and hope you have a good evening as well. Right, so Rotom's probably coming out here. I think we make a switch here. Yeah, out into his Rotom. Blitzkrieg. I think you just fire off a Thunderbolt here. T-Bolt. Yeah, I think we go for T-Bolt here. Get a good amount of damage off. We just need some damage off of this guy, I think, because he's the main way that he's the main thing stopping Talonflame. If he goes out into that, we may be able to do a good amount. Right. Altaria. You're really scary. Zen mode Darmanitan live stream. That would be cool. We have got Talonflame in the back, so I'm not massively worried. I think we have to fire off HP Ice, unfortunately. Okay, that does a good amount of damage, as he does go, he's the special kind. That means we can live that hit, which is really nice. I might even take Sandstorm off this guy, because I think it's actually impacting on our team more than it should do. And we just HP Ice here. Goes back out into Rotom. That's fine, because we can get a good hit off on Rotom, because the Sandstorm does subside this turn. So we go for T-Bolt. He can't heal up, and then we're good to go from there. Goes for Volt Switch, we'll see what he goes out into, because getting some damage on that Multario is really, really nice. And see from there. If I win because of the crit, I'll feel so bad. Don't worry at all, honestly. Right, let's see. So we need to get rid of these darn rocks. I think we need to go into Hippo here, and we need to recover up. I think that's our best bet. It does give a free switch into Rotom, but we have got that, which can switch in absolutely fine. And see from there. Goes out into Rotom, that's absolutely fine. Sandstorm's going to whittle this guy down. I guess he's got lefties. And we just go into Latias here. Pain Split. And what we do is we defog. If he goes into this, we Psyshock. Volt Switch, that's absolutely fine. We just need to get rid of rocks. Mega Altaria. Right. Are you going to live a Psyshock? Maybe if not, if you're max each oh, your offensive support 37 to 44. Okay, that's good news. We can Psyshock here. That's great. Getting rid of that Altaria was great. Yeah, if you could send me the challenge, Little Rich, that would be really, really good. And what that will mean is you'll be up there. Oh, I think Mike Rect has just jumped in. We may not be able to get to you. but we'll have to see. So this is looking to be a Scarf set. So let's go into Hippo here. Flash Cannon, that's absolutely fine. And what we can do is... do we pull double? I think we pull a double here. Out into Rotom, that's great. And I think we just Roost. We have no idea what this Mew set is, which is a bit scary. I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop a Draco. We have got that. If it's Stall Breaker, we have got our Talonflame, which is really nice. So who would I like to win the GBA? That's really tricky. Let me see. So I feel Miguel has the tools to definitely win the GBA this season. His draft is absolutely terrifying. But I've got a lot rooting for George. I must admit, I've helped George a bit with some of his prep and stuff and his drafting, and he's a fantastic battler. And I think while his draft isn't like the strongest, I must admit, it's quite weak in some aspects. I think he's got the skills and the weird team building sort of ability to pull it off, if that makes sense. Right, pulls a double out into Magnezone. We miss a Draco. Oh my goodness, right. Moto, you can live 2 Flash Cannons, so... Unless he crits. Okay, that did way more that time. Right. I think we Wait, what did we take before? I'm sure we took a lot less than that. I think this might be analytic. Unless that was a really high roll. No, 2 high rolls, that was it. Yeah. Right. Let's see, the Rotom's about 60. Versus Talonflame, Flare Blitz, 26 to 31. It's not enough, unfortunately. But what we can do is we can go into our Talonflame and double out into Latias. And to Mew. Okay, that's interesting. Right. Drop a Draco. Okay, that really doesn't do enough. He's got double rockers. That's unfortunate. That might just lose the game. We'll Roost up here. If this is Scarfed, I think I can take hits from this. That was a crit. Okay. Doesn't really do much, but oh, the Life Orb might. If he crits us now. Goes out into Rotom. Rotom's going to cause us issues. But we'll defog here. Right, I think this is the opportunity where we have to go into Pidgeot and get our Mega up. Because our Mega's going to be the most imperative thing. Cranberry's still at a good amount of HP. Oh, Rotom. Mega Evolve. And we'll U-turn. But getting the Mega off is going to be really nice. We go into our Latias. Volt switches, okay. We got to Roost here, unfortunately. spikes. That's going to be unfortunate. Actually, that's a weird move to pick, considering we're all flying type. Okay. That is a really good amount of damage. Right. I think we click. We should have heat waved. That makes me upset. Right. I think this is a losing battle, unfortunately, but one we can work around. We basically have to go into Talonflame here. As Brave Bird's gonna do, yeah, we can't break the Scum Rotom pairing, unfortunately. Nah, he does end up switching out this time. Enter Mew though, we can take out Mew. That's absolutely great. He is losing Draco switch-ins though. And that's really good news. Let's see. I think we have Flare Blitz here, and yeah, that's got enough damage now. That's more than enough damage, I think. Okay. Because if I now calc this, Mega Pidgeot, Rotom. Do I have HP Ground on Jeebus? No, I don't. I've got Heat Wave, U-Turn, Roost, and Whirlwind. Not Whirlwind, Hurricane. Rotom Wash. I apologise for not looking at the chat recently. This is a really tricky game. Hurricane does enough to kill, I think, from where Rotom was. Right. Mega Pidgeots are win condition here, basically. I think we Roost here. Volt Switch. Oh, this is a very, very tense game. How much damage do we need on Skarmory? We basically, okay, that's really good news. And I'm pretty sure, Magnezone. Scarf Magnezone. 240, 360. Is he gonna outspeed us? If he's scarfed, I think he does outspeed us. No, we should have switched that turn. No, because he'd have been brought up to Sturdy again, and that loses us the game. Okay, that did way more than I expected. Right, we're gonna have to Roost this turn. We need to bring in our Mega Pidgeot on a predicted Roost. This is doing way too much damage. Right, it's basically all or nothing now. Heat Wave. Take out the Scarm. Rotom. It comes down to basically whether a Hurricane kills now. Unless, can I Roost stall this guy? Oh, if I can. Because Hurricane... Rotom Wash. Physically defensive. I have to Roost stall him. Okay. And if we Oko the Magnezone, we may be able to win this. Oh, this is a tense game. Oh, my goodness. Right. We have to click Heat Wave. Okay, right. I'm double checking this calc. Yeah. We basically have to roost and play around this guy. If he Willows here, he's done a good job. Okay, he Pain Splits. That basically loses us the game. I don't think there's a way around this unless we confuse him. Yeah, he's basically just setting it up for a Volt Switch kill. Which is unfortunate. But I'm not going to go down without fight. Yeah, no, we're not going to go anywhere, unfortunately. Does get the confusion. Oh my goodness. We Hurricane this turn. Oh, I feel so bad. We should not have won that. I guess yeah, it does make up for the crit on the setup. I forgot about that. Why are these sub battles lately so intense? You guys have definitely been improving. It's really good to see. Yeah, that was a really, really tense game. Oh my goodness, right. GG. That was a really good game. Right, let's go for another one. So, Andrew Nachamkun. Okay. We'll go up against him. Okay, right. Mega Charizard. So, is this a... Oh, this is why. Okay, right. In terms of potential leads, potentially the Charizard lead. There's a lot of potential leads. I think maybe Hippo's our best. Oh no, maybe Talonflame. Let's go for Talonflame. Leads up with Exca. Right, we can't really stay in. I need to see what sort of set this is. If he switches, then we know. If he doesn't switch... Because I need to know if this guy's scarfed. No, he's scarfed. He is definitely scarfed. Okay. What's going to be coming in to threaten us? Probably the Azumarill. Which is a little bit scary. But we have to set up rocks here, because rocks are key. T-Tar, that's okay. I was almost going to go into Blitzkrieg then. Yeah, that was an absolutely amazing game. Oh, Daniel, honestly, that was a fantastic game. You really had me on the ropes for most of that. Okay. T-Tar, you don't scare me too much badly. We just go for EQ here. Ice Beam, meh. I know what sort of set this is now. That's absolutely fine. And I think what we do here... We slack off. Goes into Fatty, the Snorlax. Right. What's our best bet for this guy? Snorlax could be a problem. He's probably not going to have that defense investment. Yeah, this could be a problem. Snorlax scares me a little bit. Because we're not unaware Clefable. How much do we do to him with Hippowdon? $34 to 40. I think we throw off an EQ. We need to see what this guy does. He does set up a curse. Okay. Right, we're going to have to play around this guy a lot. He basically has to rest here. Yeah, we got him. Okay. Why is my image not the fisherman? Oh, it should be the fisherman. I don't know. Normally it is the fisherman. Let's change him, shall we? There we go. Okay, we're back to the fisherman. I completely forgot about that. Thank you for pointing that out, Ian Murray. It must have been some sort of reset thing. Right. We have to Brave Bird here, basically. And hope to get a good amount of damage off on him. He doesn't have Sleep Talk, so we can actually kill this guy. That's good. Really good news. Even if he goes down to something else, that's not a problem. Bruschetta, you've done your work. Okay, that's fantastic. Because now he's down to a point where anything basically kills him after rocks. And it is a massive threat. T-Tar comes out. We may even 2-hit KO this if he doesn't have lefties. He does have lefties. Okay, we're going to have to switch out here and go into a Moto, hoping he doesn't have Pursuit. No, he doesn't have Pursuit. Okay. Stealth Rock. That's absolutely fine. I think what we do here... Hippowdon versus Tyranitar. I'm just seeing if it's worth going for the Stone Edge. OU support. No, it doesn't. Okay. We're going to have to EQ here, unfortunately. Goes down to Azumarill. That makes me a bit happier now. 46%, that's plenty of damage. Now, basically we have to decide what goes here. I need to keep Talonflame around just in case. Because late game, that could make a difference. He's not shown an item. Which means he's either banded or some or other form. Clefable. Can you take a hit from Azumarill? Basically nothing can. But I'm just double checking. Play rough, no, we cannot take a hit from Banded Azumarill. This guy, Moto, is basically our win condition here because we wall so many members of this team. Latias is pretty key to an extent, but then he's probably going to have to go for Waterfall here. So I think Latias might actually be our best switch here because it's the most expendable member because it's... Yeah, I think Latias is probably going to be going down. And we would like to, it would be good to get the defog off, but I think he's going to go for Waterfall. Yep, that's great. Okay. We have to Psyshock here, unfortunately. I know that does bring out the T-Tar, but then we've got Hippo, and it's not the worst thing in the world. And by the looks of things, he doesn't have Pursuit. Okay, that's great. Getting rid of that Azumarill was huge. Absolutely huge. Brings in Zeus. I think this is the point where, let me just check. Thunderous. I apologise for the amount of calcs, but it's always best with these sorts of teams. Raikou, Assault Vest. We can take basically any hit from that guy. Or even Clefable. I think Clefable might be our best switch here. Thunderbolt still does a lot. I think Raikou's our dedicated switch in here. Himpower Ice, that's fine. And he is Life Orb, so that's going to be doing a good amount of damage. And I think what we do here... We know this is Scarfed. So there's no harm in going for Volt Switch here. Because what I'm thinking is he's then going to have to Rapid Spin on our Hippowdon switch and we can get up rocks next turn. Goes into Fatty. That's great. Because we take out Fatty. Okay. What's our best middle ground here? We need to try and find a point to Mega up our Mega Pidgeot. Which would have to be on T-Tar. And we'd have to U-turn. But that's absolutely fine. Okay. Got to go, Plasmacuna, apparently. So, no, sorry. Plasmacuna says got to go. Yeah, thank you for coming out to the stream. I do really appreciate it. And hope you have a good evening. Right. What are we going to go for? And also, happy Thanksgiving, because I know you live in America. Let's go for... Let's go for Chew Gum. Bring out that guy. I think it's probably our best bet. Goes out into Dentist. Right. Make the switch onto Hippo, and we can set up rocks again. Oh, that's fantastic. Because he's, as I said, I'm pretty sure he's Scarfed. Oh, you missed, unfortunately. Yeah. To be honest, I don't think it would have made much difference, considering the last one did, like, 7%. Right. I think we Stone Edge here. Okay, out into T-Tar. It was our safest play, and we take that out. Yeah, I think... Yeah, Andrew's saying that he made the team last night. I think... Yeah, its main weakness by the looks of things does seem to be... Hippowdon does seem to be causing that guy a bit of issues. Let's see. I think Reiku's our best switch here. It's getting low, but we have other switch-ins as well, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, we can. I know we can live another one, and he's going to die pretty quickly. So I think what we do here is we HP Ice. And we take him out. That's great. If he goes back out into this, goes out into Zard. Okay, we have to Thunderbolt. There's no playing around this guy. I'm pretty sure Clefable can live a hit. I'm pretty sure this is going to be Y. If this is X and he lives a hit and Dragon Dances, we may be in trouble. Yeah, we T-Bolt. Okay, he's X version. Oh, God. Right. I'm hoping he doesn't have Roost. I should have Volt switched. That was such a big mistake. That may have just lost me the game. Right. No messing about. Moto, you're a man of many talents. And one of your talents is taking a hit from Megazord X. We can live a hit. That's the good news. Yes, okay, Hippowdon, you are a beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. Oh my goodness, right, okay. Goes out into Dentist. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can live a hit. Oh, that was just so stressful. We're just gonna slack off here. Just so we're back up to full, and then we can just KO back. Megazord X, you're so scary. You're so scary. Yeah, if he'd have Dragon Danced on that second time. That would have been GG. I should have Volt switched. I don't know what I was thinking there. But luckily, he decided to try and get back up to full. And we do okay. I just wasn't sure if we'd okay. GG, man. That was a good game. I think my caps lock's on. Okay. Right. How are we doing for time? Okay, we've got time for one more, unfortunately. So we've got a battle against Mr. Macbeth. Okay. Right. Let's see. This is an interesting team. So, Chansey could cause us issues. Mr. My Mania, thank you for making it out to the stream, and hope you have a good evening. Right. My only issue with the team, as I said, is the fact that we struggle against things like Chansey and the Talonflame set. I think Talonflame... I think Choice Band is not the right choice for you. I think we're going to go for the Leftover set. Because that allows us to beat Chanseys as well, which would be really nice. Will-O-Wisp, and it also gives us another answer to Megazord Y. Calm. As I said, it does. Oh no, it's Careful, I think. Yeah. I think that's the best bet. You go max HP, max Spadef. With this moveset. Oh no, Roost, bulk up. Okay. I think that's the best bet here. And we put 8 in attack. It's not very powerful off the bat, but that allows us to beat things like Chansey's, because I think Chansey's going to cause us some issues this match. Right. Do we lead off with Pidgeot here, or do we... I think we lead off Talonflame. This looks to be defensive. I think what we do is we go into Hippo and we find out. Furry Paws of Doom. I just noticed that, yeah. So when is the next stream? So the next stream is probably going to be Sunday evening. Maybe a little bit later, maybe like 9 or half 9 or something like that. Just because I've got stuff to... He's scarfed, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that guy might be... the defensive stat still does run U-turn, so it might not be... no, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to be scarfed. Goes out into Latias. We just go into Clef here. And actually... +6 really isn't doing enough to Chansey, unfortunately. He does try and drop a Draco. Unfortunately, that doesn't work for him. And I think what we do is we set up a Calm Mind. It's probably the best bet. Yeah, I'm liking the Spadef Talonflame a little bit more on this team. Because Moto is still a really good answer. It does go into... yeah. I'm going to set up another Calm Mind. I need to see what sort of move pool this guy's got. He's Wish Protect. Okay. Right, if he's X, we can take a hit and we can hit back hard. If he's Y, we can find out and we can handle that anyway. So I think that's worth it. Get good hit on this Mega Charizard. It is the X version. Flare Blitz is going to do a lot to us. But if we can take this out... Yep, that's all we needed. That was all we needed. Clefable, you're a beautiful thing, and you've done just what you needed to do. Right. I don't really want to take a Psyshock, because Clefable's still useful. We can recover up on a lot of things, namely his Wool Core. And it means then later on we got to switch into Latios, which is going to be really useful. How much does Hippowdon take from Latios? Wow, that does a lot. Okay. Does our Latias Oko? Are we going to have to risk a speed tie? Actually, let's just check this Clefable. Yeah, he can Psyshock us and kill us, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. That crit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Right. I hate speed ties, but it may be necessary. We do force a switch. That's great. Okay. We still got Bruschetta, so we can do a good amount of damage to this guy. Anyway. Whew. Oh, he's the calm mindset. Okay. Talonflame, do your thing. I choose you! Right. We should be able to take a Moonblast relatively well, and Flare Blitz is our best all-round choice. He's got the T-Bolt. Not bad. Okay. That's fair enough. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, I think... I kind of want our Clefable to be unaware. But then, if I had the Spadef Talonflame, we might be able to do a bit more setting up. Right. Let's just see. Psyshock 38 to 45. That's not going to do enough, unfortunately. Hippo, how much do you do? I don't think this is going to go well for us. We're going to have to go into Latias, and we're going to have to go for a Psyshock. This Clefable's a problem. That's the problem with having such a strong special attacking. But yeah, I think this Talonflame set's going to work better on this team. It'd be nice to have another nice physical hard hitter. It's really hard. Yeah, I think he can outstall us, unfortunately. If he goes to Moonlight here... Oh, soft-boiled, yeah. I don't think there's anything we can really do, unfortunately. Our team's a little bit weak to set up. I think the best way around that... Stealth Rock's on there, and we're going to put Whirlwind. That's probably our best bet here. We do lose setup potential with that, but then Moto becomes a lot more useful. So you can Whirlwind out things like this, and that solves problems. So this is what this battle showed us, which is really nice to see. We're basically just going to have to Psyshock stall it and hope he just kills us. He's not, he's going to set up on us. He is going to just be able to stall us out. Unfortunately, I think we do lose to this,
I know you're a monster.
which is a shame. Just go for Psyshock. We need to just whittle it down. The chat's got pretty silent. I think because, yeah, we're just dipping off now because it's coming up to the end of the stream. We'll just go for some Psyshocks. And we do go down there, unfortunately. Yeah, we do lack the sort of very strong physical offense needed to take out Princess Kenny. Let's go for Earthquake here. That does absolutely nothing. Yeah, I think it's GG from here, but that showed me, yeah, he's just going to take us out, unfortunately. The only way is if Jeebus, believe in Jeebus, and we get Hurricane Confusions or something douchebaggy like that. Swimming Fish, unfortunately, yeah, we are coming up to the end of this. It's going to be the last sort of few minutes or so. I'm sorry about that. Don't worry, there will be plenty more streams to come. I've changed my streaming schedule as well, so we're basically we're streaming twice a week, which is really nice. Right, we basically have to fish for a crit. Nah, he does get soft boiled, unfortunately. So what we're going to be doing is streaming every Sunday and every Wednesday. T-Bolt's going to take us down, and unfortunately, unless we get a crit with Reiku, I think that's going to be GG. And to be honest, we can't beat the rest of his team. So I think that's going to be the end of it from there. Oh, we may be able to take him out by dumb luck, which would be... Oh, we do take him out from dumb luck. I don't think it makes any difference, though, because we have no way to really handle Chansey. Oh, that's really bad. He has got ways to handle it. Like, this thing is going to be able to clean up, unfortunately. HP Ice, just in case we outspeed, because there's no point switching. And that's GG anyway. Oh, we've got caps lock. GG, man. But that was a really useful battle, because this is the point. When you're building these teams, it's not necessarily win or loss. It's pointing out problems with it and then adjusting the team and having the confidence to actually change things on the team to try and fit that. So he is going to be able to take us out, which is absolutely fine. And that was a really good battle. As I said, it really showed me with the Whirlwinding option being the better way to go, and having Stealth Rocks on this guy, I think that's probably the best way to go, because Moto handles a lot of setup. So my next stream for you guys, there will be on Sunday about 9 till 9:30. If you want to find out when my latest streams are, if you go onto YouTube and go onto the channel, I'll just show you. So if you go down, it's got a thing. Oh, it doesn't show you. Right, if you go down to the bottom, you see right at the bottom here, there's a thing that says upcoming live streams. Right at the bottom of my channel. If you go to that, then that will allow you to then... oh, I think we've got the... Have we messed up the proportions? Oh, I'll sort that out later. Anyway, well, there you go. It's gone... Oh, maybe it's not gone back. Anyway, I think that's... So if you want to do that, that's the best way to find out from there. So, what's the next tier? So the next tier... I think it's OU, if I remember rightly. Oh, no, maybe it's not. No, it's Mega Sharpedo. That's it. So you guys get yeah, you get first go at knowing what it is, because it's going to be coming out and released in a few days. So it's going to be Mega Sharpedo. So that's going to be really fun down in UU. So get some UU teams together, and you'll be able to battle me from there. Mr. Macbeth, yeah, it was really good battling you, honestly. It was really useful to see the weakness. I've actually ended up changing Hippowdon to have Whirlwind. I apologise that the screen proportionalities have gone a bit haywire. Reset to default. There you go. Okay, that's better. So we've got Whirlwind on Hippo now to finish up. I think that works a little better. And what we'll do is I'll pop this team down in the description below. You can try it. Let me know how you think Spadef Talonflame works, because I think Spadef Talonflame would work that little bit better. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the stream. If you did enjoy the stream, don't forget to leave a like as well. I would really appreciate that. And I will see you guys at the next one. Macadii out.